Yeah, this is my first recording video of me doing voice overlay. I guess I wanted to check it out, see what's going on, you know? So basically I'll be going through the gameplay, looking at what I was doing, what I was thinking, because this is one of my most fun games, honestly. So, right here, standard peeking capping. It's not much to really talk about here. That Hydra Guang though, I hated that thing. First minute I'm like, I have to kill it, But obviously I didn't make it to my cover. So here I'm still deciding where I want to go. I think I might go on the right side since my clanmate, Geronimo, thanks to him, he won and got center. Or helped secure center. Wish I could have saved that tier there. Definitely wish I could. He could have healed me up a bit. So here I'm just chasing down Quinn. Standard procedure, get the Quinn out of my freaking sight. I hate those things. In a second, a scorpion will spawn on me, and luckily for me, I had the healing, which went a long way and helped me out. Plus my drone has some effect chips that give me extra defense points when I heal, so I survived that pretty easily. That June helped me out a lot. So here, I'm not really looking to survive anymore, I'm just trying to push, do some damage, get myself killed so I can spawn in center to help Geronimo out. See here, I tried to throw myself in front of him, opened up my Hades shield so I could kill him easily. So as I'm running, I see a lot of people are at spawn, 2 or 3. I don't trust my team. Probably should have. They had more health. I could have won about my day. Probably pushed their home a bit more, but I didn't. I wanted the kills. Okay, so at this point, I'm feeling a little cocky. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing not too bad for myself. And I go look at this beacon. He peeks and I see it's a scorpion. I'm like, no big deal. But here's one of the mistakes I made, actually. So he begins his teleport. I turn around way too quickly, if you notice that. The teleport begins, and as soon as it does, I'm already looking behind me, which is a problem because that's how I lost my Hades. I should have anticipated better that the Scorpion's cooldown take about, I don't know, 3 seconds to actually get behind me. I get out my leech. It has a suppression drone, and I think a phasing repair. And I suppress the main real quick, just to make sure whoever he's shooting at doesn't have a super hard time dealing with them. I'm like, round 2. I go to fight the scorpion, and he's suppressed, which is good. Gotta reload. And then he teleports at this point, and then since I already know who he teleported from, I just whirl around. I see him, I finish him off. Well, I had to reload again, but I will finish him off eventually. Keep in mind this is peeking rush, so when I finish him off, I didn't take into consideration that he was actually gonna spawn there. I was just like, oh, I gotta hide from the mink, and then I see him there, standing there. I'm like, oh no. So I immediately run back, look at the mink a little bit, shoot him a little bit. Alright, so I'm looking at the Algin. I'm like, I think he had a cheeky kill. He's out of range too. I think he had Avalanche? No, Exodus. He has Exodus. I bring him down close to last stand, but I'll finish him off later. I'll suppress the main again, get the kill, which I didn't serve that at all. I barely looked at him for a couple seconds, but I got it anyway, so. Gonna wait right here. I see the leeches covering for the Arthur. I'm just gonna suppress him real quick so he leaves me alone while I take out the rest of this June. Yeah, and I end up dying before I can get the beacon, because if you look to the right, you'll see the little puncture leech over there. Well, to delay my death, he had last stand, so there wasn't a likely way I could kill him, even if he didn't. I had nothing to protect myself. Alright, I see that we're losing beacons heavily, so I go to home. With my Titan. I know my tier won't be able to do much. So as I'm going through, I'm mowing down the left side of the Arthur first. That way the shield breaks quicker, so he'll either have to turn towards me and stop shooting at me, or he'll have to keep shooting at me while I'm doing more damage to him. I see these Lokis. I'm not really bothered by them. I'm looking around right now for links. I don't see anything. I'm trying to find out who to heal first before I start throwing out random links for my defense points. And you see this tier behind me is keeping me pretty alright with the health as well. I had a bit of a lag stutter right there. This is where I kind of panicked. I'm looking around, I'm searching, I'm trying to find whatever link I can. But when I realize I'm on my own, I just go right underneath the Ming, suppress the Cerberus, and just fire at the Ming. I still had like 350,000 health at this point, so I was alright until I got hit by really hard by all the bots over there. I ended up surviving this encounter though. So you can see the Griffin, all those weak bots behind me. I heal the Arthur. I'm trying to heal myself too, but there's no other nodes on the field, so I'm kind of on my own. And you see this Ravana, he just won't leave me alone. I was so mad, there was nothing I could do. I didn't have any links available, and Arthur didn't bother checking my way, even though I could have kept him alive. At this point, I'm just running. I'm thinking, I'll help out with this Loki maybe? But my Hades is the only one that has Quantum Raider. But lucky for me, he ended up going out of stealth, and with the help of some teammates behind me, I got him down quick enough before he can get into stealth. Alright, so that's it. Thank you for watching and hearing me talk for a couple minutes. Thank you to my clanmate Geronimo for squatting with me, helping me out, and GG to the team because they did well. See ya.